2000, departure receive on 124.3.
Now, 1 contact, 1 second flight.
Tower, South 46, visual 31 miles.
1146 left, half runway, 31 left, clear to land.
31 left, clear to land, South 46.
From Dallas Fort Worth International Airport, this is Runway DFW in color.
You know what? I hit the wrong button there. Okay, so forget what you just heard, right? We're going to have a do-over. Take 2.
From Love Field Airport in Dallas, Texas, this is Runway DFW in color.
Yes, I spent a lot of time getting that that announcement ready from our friend Warren Barnett with Waz Radio. You know him. He's our new announcer on Runway DFW. Yes, we're at Dallas Love Field today. And the reason we're at Dallas Love Field today is not because of rain, because as you can see here, we are in the on the second top to top level of a parking garage here at Dallas Love Field. But the reason we're here is because it's warm. It's only 90 degrees, which is fairly balmy for us here in North Texas. But because of the intense sun, I went up to the roof and I said, no, I think I'm going to want some shade today. So we've got some shade. We're good to go. And we'll have, if you're familiar with Love Field, it's the home of Southwest Airlines. They operate only 737 type aircraft, 737-700s, 800s, and MAX 8s, at least at the current moment. And that's pretty much all we're going to see today. We may be lucky enough to get ourselves a look at a couple of Delta 717s coming and going from Atlanta. And we'll see some JSX Embraer 145s and all manner of business jets. But that's the lineup here for Runway DFW today on this Saturday. So I thank you for tuning in. We would like to salute Bry Guy, who's been a member for 15 months. 15 months already. Where does the time go? I know it does. It does seem as though we need to slow things down sometimes. But anyway, we're glad you're with us, and thank you for your ongoing support. You see this, the skyline of downtown Dallas there, and we've got a plane coming in. What do we have there? Southwest 1146 from Amarillo. So we're going to try to do this. We won't get to see it actually landing. Well, we might see it touch down. We might get that far. But we're not in a position to see it roll out. Let's put it that way. So we'll dial it in just a little bit more so you can see. Well, kind of a hazy Saturday, late Saturday afternoon here in Dallas, Texas. There is Reunion Tower there. Now, that's as much as we can see. So that gives you kind of an idea of what we've got over on the other side of the airfield. Just in
Coming. Southwest 1267 on the visual, 31 left.
coming to view below us.
Left side, runway 31 left, clear to land.
This looks like flight 343 going to Albuquerque. It's a max
31 left.
8.
You got a spillover on the frequency. Somebody talking on it. Okay,
There you see the serrated
I got you now. Roger that. 31 left, clear to land.
back end of that nacelle there, which indicates the max 8 engine. Same kind of design you'd find on the Boeing Dreamliners. Albuquerque was one of the few non-Texas destinations that Southwest had there for a number of years, when it was when Southwest was heavily restricted by the Wright Amendment, which kept it from flying to nonstop to any locations other than Texas and the 4 contiguous states. So Southwest would fly to Albuquerque and to Little Rock, Arkansas, and to New Orleans, and to Oklahoma City and Tulsa. And aside from that, from DFW, you would have, or from here at Love Field on Southwest back in the day, and I did this once. Like if you want to go to Los Angeles, you could not.
Tower, roger that.
You could not fly directly.
2 meters, 31 right, clear for takeoff.
To Los Angeles.
Clear for takeoff, 31 right, Southwest 340.
From Dallas Love Field, and I remember once flying to Albuquerque, and you would have to re-ticket yourself there. They weren't allowed to sell you a direct flight ticket, even a connection. So I think you'd have to collect your bags and then get on the next flight. One nice thing about Love Field is we're a lot closer to the action here. See how far up in the sky we can see it. Getting some weird interference on the ATC today.
342, contact low, sir. Bar Southwest 342.
Shiner Bugai 94. Hey, Walt, come up here in Sherman, Texas area stream. We have some planes here. Well, the problem with that, and my business, the TV station I work for is in Sherman Denison. But the reason that wouldn't really work is because there's just not enough planes to sustain a live broadcast. In fact, here at Love Field, sometimes it gets a little iffy as to how many, to how much we can broadcast from here, because there's just not that many planes most of the time. Like for instance right now, I'm not seeing anything on the old radar, so we'll chat with you. You're seeing there some of the biz jets that populate this airport. Joshua Leclerc saying good afternoon. Nomad 77CA, quite the turn and burn. Caitlin Aarons, or Katie, says good evening, hello to you, and our channel member Craig Russell says hi, everyone. Kat says, which between the two airports, DFW and Love, which do you prefer doing? I don't know. I mean, obviously, you're going to see a lot more variety of airlines at DFW, because, well, even though we see a lot of American and American Eagle at DFW, you see pretty much exclusively Southwest here as far as airlines go. Now, as I said, we will be seeing at some point the Delta 717 coming and going from Atlanta. And the only other real airline we have here is JSX. Now, JSX is a scheduled charter airline. It has its own terminal over there across the way from where we are.
Subterra, Southwest-centric, on RNAV, runway 31 left.
And so, yeah, the variety of aircraft we see here, or airlines we see here, is not great. We do see a variety, maybe more of a variety of aircraft, such as this little guy coming into our view. This is I've not heard of this. Am I reading this right? A Socata TBM 930. It is flying from here to McKinney Airport. That's just a short hop from here. And I know virtually nothing about this plane other than that it's 7 years old. So that kind of makes it interesting to see things like that here at Dallas Love Field. A Socata.
Tower Southwest 4229 visual for 3-4 back.
We do have a Southwest plane coming in here on 3-1 left. So this plane may have to pause for the cause while that one pulls in. I'm not seeing that Southwest on the radar yet. Oh, there it is. Flight 1705 from Bozeman, Montana, 737-700 is headed our way. Joseph Clearwater checking in from Terre Haute, Indiana, where he says it's a nice day. 77 degrees. How's the temp there? I haven't looked at the METAR for Love Field, but my watch tells me it's 90 degrees. The wind coming out of the... Where'd it go? Coming out of the north-northeast at 9 miles an hour. So a gentle breeze. Not feeling too much of a wind here in the parking garage.
Are you ready? 920 Tango Delta, ready to go. 0 Tango Delta, runway 31 right.
Xavier Sharp says that's a slick paint job. And Patrick Burns shall remember, TBMs are an awesome single-engine turboprop, fast and very economical.
4229 with you through enough.
And that plane's going out of our... We'll watch this take off here.
From a company on a 2-mile final. Got up beside, clear lead, number 2, through enough. Southwest 4229.
Set up better dwell with you. I could definitely send you out that way.
I would imagine this probably won't need a lot of pavement to take off. We do have a plane coming in. The plane I thought was coming in over here from Lubbock. It looks like it's taking off, or coming in over on the the west side of the field.
3762 RNAV
So we'll follow that in when it gets close enough.
Barry 31, right clear for takeoff, Southwest 3762.
I see Josh Aldrich, our channel member and moderator in the house. Hello, Josh. Good to see you always.
1705, make the right turn there, Charlie 7, contact ground.
Right turn, Charlie 7, over ground, Southwest 05.
Steve Loringer says Socata, the maker of that plane we just saw, was involved in the production for Airbus and Dassault.
3271 checking in, you go first.
All right, Southwest 3271, visual 31 left.
3271 left, side, turn left, clear to land number 2, follow company on a 2-mile final.
Clear land number 2, 31 left, Southwest 3271.
Is the other one 3861?
Southwest 3861 for 31 right.
Here goes flight 3762 to Pensacola, Florida, 737-700. I think we're going to miss that Lubbock flight coming in on the west side.
Tower status 4160 on the visual out of 3200 for 31 left.
Southwest 4229, right, Charlie 6, contact ground.
Charlie 6 will see Southwest 4229.
3762, contact Lone Star.
Lone Star, Southwest 3760.
We've got another plane coming in on the west side, so we should be able to bring you the arrival of that, which will be, more specifically, Flight 3271 Southwest. This one coming in from Panama City, Florida, 737-700.
Clear to land number 2, you follow company on a 2-mile final.
Coming inside, clear to land, through and left, that's 4160.
So you'll see it come in over that building on the left of the screen, that tall building, and we'll get a little closer look at it with our camera number 1 here. Just a sec. And garage. Cheeto Productions is saying hello. Appreciate it. Rohit Parkal, howdy doody. Just got back from an 18-hour film shoot. We'll watch from the Lurkers Lounge till I doze off. Not that your show is boring. I'm just that tired. 18 hours. That's a lot. Okay, we've got a plane coming in right over here. Let's see if we can pick it up. That's not a good shot. That's a little better. So 3861, turn left, Mike 5. What's the gate? Coming in from Midland, Texas, flight 3861, a 737-700.
Bravo for gate 1, you can monitor now.
Bravo and monitor. Southwest 2399, visual approach, 31 right.
29 left top, runway 31 right, clear to land.
31 right, clear to land, Southwest 2399.
So we've got another plane getting ready to land over here on 31 right. That would be a little plane we like to call flight 2399 from Las Vegas, 737-800.
4160, right, Charlie 7.
Peter S., a channel member and and someone who has just given us a super chat. Good evening, Walt and company, to the Love Field Parking Fund. Yes, that is something that's nice about Founders Plaza. There's free parking over there, but thank you so much for that. There's a plane which appears to have just left the gate. We don't really get a good shot of the terminal over here. There's only one terminal here and about 20 gates. We can see the planes, I think the tail fin and the back end of planes that are parked at gate number, I'm not sure what gate it is, but one of the gates. That's about as much as we can see gate action wise from our position. Salt Lake City Flights wants to know if I'm here because of storms that are coming. Well, you know, initially that was a factor in my thinking. I think the threat of storms has dissipated, but we had north flow at DFW Airport, and we did north flow when we were on the air on Thursday night. North flow is when we're pretty far away from the action.
895 left tower, you're ready?
And at night it's even more of a problem visually because the planes that are landing, they're touching down more than 2 miles from our camera location at DFW Airport. So I thought just to mix it up a little bit, we'd come over here because when the planes come in for a landing at Love Field, we get to see them coming over the beautiful skyline of DFW, of Dallas, the city of Dallas, downtown Dallas. So that went into our decision making.
895 left, are you ready down there? 895, roger that. Traffic 737, 5 mile final. Runway 31 left, RNAV 2 floats, clear for takeoff.
So this appears to be flight 1004 going to Phoenix, a 737-700. We do have a plane. I think it's going to wait here because we have that aforementioned flight from Las Vegas, 2399, 737-800. So far in the 20 minutes or so we've been here, we've seen all the varieties of Southwest 737s, the Dash 700, the Dash 800, and the Max 8.
We'll cancel landing, clear yourself 2780.
Thanks, Southwest 1004 tower, on turn right, line up, wait, traffic 4 out.
Line up, wait, 3 on right, Southwest 1004.
Southwest 2399.
John Hutchings with a $5 super chat. Thank you, John. John says, love this, always loved Love Field, miss the old days. And I guess by the old days he means when you would see the big Braniff jets and American Airlines jets and all the other major airlines would come in and out of here, because this was the main airport until 1974
Takeoff 31 right, RNAV
here in North Texas.
39.3 tower, 93 left.
Flight 1004 going to Phoenix, a 737-700.
2780, runway 0 right, clear to land.
31 right, clear to land, Delta 2780.
Turn right, Charlie 7, join Lima, what's the gate?
Charlie 7, Lima, gate 17, Southwest 4019.
There are just two runways
And let's see, yeah.
here at Dallas Love Field.
Charlie 7,
Operating today, because of the north flow, is 31 right and 31 left. We are overlooking 31 right.
Southwest 1004, nice job on the roll, contact departure.
Southwest 1004, switch to good.
Ah, our next arrival, Delta, flight 712. No, I'm sorry, flight 2780. This is the 717.
I'm sorry, Delta 2780 left at the end. Join Bravo and contact ground.
Left at the end, join Bravo over to ground, Delta 2780.
Looks like he's going to a Sam's Club, doesn't it? It's right across from the north end of the runway, although not seen here, there is a Bachman Lake betwixt the end of the runway and that Sam's Club. Not a very big lake, but a lake nonetheless.
3093, Charlie 7, join Lima, what's the gate?
Charlie 7, Lima, gate 13.
Let's see, she got Delta going in as well. Turn right, Charlie 7, join Lima, contact ground.
We've got
Charlie 7,
Heathrow Joe as a new twin jet member. Good to see you, Heathrow. We've seen you in the chat before. Welcome to Runway DFW membership.
South Tower, medevac helicopter 107.
Just Plains Crazy. Channel member, good evening, just in time to see the 717. Super. And I'd like to welcome BW. Blair Webb in Toronto. Love your perch. Now, Blair, I don't know if he's, they're going to do this today, but they've offered to provide us with call-outs on the plane. So if you see a call-out in the chat from BW, and again, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, but BW has offered to do these call-outs for us on a trial basis, see if you guys like it. It will include basic stats about the planes that are coming and going, the flight number, the time they've been in the air, all that kind of stuff. So, free to bed up there in the Buckeye State. Hello there. Jimbo is making fuselage skin sheet for the Boeing 737 MAX. Well, that sounds interesting. Michael Spruill, I grew up at 3525 Turtle Creek in Dallas and would go to the roof and watch the planes coming and going right over the high-rise. Yeah, there's a lot of, this is unlike DFW Airport. This is, a lot of businesses and residences are immediately adjacent to the airfield here. J.R. Melton, no, there is no longer a crosswind runway. I think they converted that to a taxiway, but in any event, it's no longer used for that purpose. They may have even paved it over. I'm not sure.
7 Alpha Echo, but didn't say you're cleared into class Bravo airspace.
7 Alpha, that is affirmative, turning into Bravo now.
Thank you, Jennifer Rutherford, for a $5 super chat. Jennifer says, hope everyone doing fantastic on this Saturday. I'm just getting my bearings in order for college while watching from my apartment. Well, I hope this does not impede your collegiate preparations. Sarah Deal, well, first of all, Gil Naveau is here, saying hello to me and James Webb. Is James here? But in any event, it's good to see you. Central Texas Quadcopter, a channel member, saying hello to me and all from Temple, Texas. Oh, we've got a plane coming in. We should look at that. See, I was trying to kill time there, and then this happened. But there's no better way to kill time on a live broadcast than to chat with your friends in the chat room.
31 left at the end, and join Bravo at the gate.
Left at the end, and Bravo to the gate, Southwest 2431.
How about you tell me what the gate is?
Oh, sorry, gate 8.
Okay, thanks. You taxi Bravo to the
Just
gate.
after midnight in Newcastle in the UK,
2431.
where Chavs is. Just got in from work, tuned in from bed with an ice-cold beer. Cheers. And John Hutchings with a $5 super chat. Always loved this. Always loved. Oh, John, I think we mentioned this before, but thank you again, John, for that. Going back and forth in my. So here's an example of what BW can do for us. Let me see if I see that plane. Okay, I think I see it on approach. No.
Flexjet 374 tower, can you take the immediate?
Yes, we can for Flexjet 374.
Flexjet 374, traffic, another Phenom on a 3-mile final. 13604, RNAV Demirs, right through and right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, 31 right, couple of minutes, clear for takeoff for Flexjet.
Flexjet 446, traffic, another Phenom 300, departing for Arrow.
Got him inside, just at 446.
I don't see this plane on my radar.
Medevac 7 Alpha Echo landing assured UT.
Medevac 7 Alpha Echo, roger, I'll save the code. Radar source runway 6, frequency change approved. Call when you left.
We'll call on lifting 7 Alpha Echo.
Flexjet 374, nice job. Just verify the first waypoint is Mears.
So that was Flexjet Flight 374 going to Aspen, Colorado.
Good trip.
Nice.
At 446, you can make a 180 on the runway. Next arrival's about 20 miles out.
Alright, so we'll make a 180 on the runway and keep up speed at Jet 446. Thanks.
So there's something you don't see too often at DFW Airport, making a 180 on the runway.
Thanks, ExoJet 446. Continue the 180 there, back taxi.
This plane just coming in from Knoxville, Tennessee, a NetJets Embraer Phenom 300E, making a UE. There's the info from BW. See, that's what he can do. That's pretty cool. Okay, it looks like we're in the clear for a little bit here as far as aviation activity goes. I don't see anything going on right at the moment. Boardinco 90. Great day for plane spotting. It is a nice day. It's really not as hot as it's been. I mean, I think the last time we were on the air, the last two times we were on the air, and we were starting at like 7:30, it was just under 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Sam Sinclair, channel member. Is this normal for the airport to do a 180? Well, for the smaller planes it is. And it's only because, well, one reason is that here's the plane that's taxiing, but there is a taxiway adjacent to the main runway here, but it is under construction, as you can see there with all that. They're doing some kind of repair work. So it is temporarily out of commission. So the most expedient way for that plane we just saw landing to get to where it was going was to make a 180. And you know, it would not be allowed, of course, if it was a busy time and there was traffic coming in. Shiner Guy 94. My brother is working with Southwest Airlines about a year here. That's cool. And yes, Sea Freak, I think that is the reason for that. John Lyles, missing you out at Founders. You seem so far away when you're at Love Field. And I heard you conjuring Braniff a bit ago. Well, we're actually a lot closer to the aircraft here at Love Field, which is nice. A couple of which we see here, one of which has a very interesting livery. Does that say Azerbaijan on it?
Exit 265, Love Tower, good afternoon, and expect a left turn on the runway after you roll out, or no turn right, clear to land.
4K A188, is that what it says? So it's an Azerbaijan government aircraft, a Gulfstream G650. Very interesting. It's a very distinctive livery, as you can see. I don't know when it came in. I guess I could look that up. See, that's the thing about Love Field. You never know what you're going to see in terms of business or government. You know, we do get some military planes in here every now and again. We were here once. There was an advance team, a presidential advance team came in here, and it was unloading. Was it unloading? Yeah, it was a military cargo plane unloading a helicopter. So you just never know. James S. says that plane landed here from Houston about 2.5 hours ago, according to FlightAware. So, well, I guess we're lucky to see that. We do have a Southwest plane. No,
Target even.
check that.
Foxtrot 31 right. We're doing 170 or better until data.
We have a Bombardier Challenger 650 coming in from Chicago O'Hare Airport.
Clear to land 31 right, and we'll be going to signature 4.
And it's just a year old.
Good evening, wind 0204, and I'm Nolan, runway 3 left.
So let's turn this thing around and see if we can bring that to you here on Runway DFW, live from Dallas Love Field. I know you have a lot of choices here on YouTube, and so I'm glad you plucked us out of all the others to watch for a bit, for a while. Hopefully for the whole thing. Very quiet plane, at least on landing.
Exit 265, left on Mike 5, and then Bravo to Bombardier, monitor.
So see, I can give you an overview here thanks to Flight Radar 24. Here is the airport. We are where that blue dot is, kind of in the lower center of the screen. And so you can see the runway 31 right is what we are overlooking, and then on the other part of the screen, on the other side, is 31 left. And there's Bachman Lake there at the top of the screen, just beyond the ends of the runway. Looks like we've got a Dassault Falcon 2000 LX just about to make its appearance here. And so, with camera 1, we shall bring you that arrival. Someone, I haven't had a chance to punch it up yet, but somebody's asking about the new Southwest Louisiana livery. I have not seen that. I think I've seen the, well, I'm not sure if I've seen the original.
Airport Southwest 3799, 4,500 on the Sunset.
Oh, we're still on tower. Departure's looking for you on 2647.
Oh, my bad.
According to Jet Tip, I don't think we're going to be seeing any of the Southwest Airlines special liveries whilst we are with you this evening, unfortunately. Last time we were here, I believe we got to see IMUA 1, the Hawaiian livery. Got a Max 8 now gliding in front of us. It's flight 2964 to Long Beach, California. And I think, is this the plane we just saw landing?
Yes, 2694, Charlie, warmed up and ready? Yes, sir. 2694, traffic calendar 4 out. Wind 0304, on have the mirrors, runway 09, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, so if I heard the flight radar correctly, not flight radar, the air traffic control correctly, there's a flight 4 miles out, and the pilot was asked if they could take off right away, and they said aye. So there it goes.
Tower Southwest 2590, 3,500 for the RNAV, Zulu runway 31 right.
2590 left tower, turn right. Continue.
31 right, continue Southwest 2590.
South 2590, if you happen to have the localizer tuned in, let me know how it performs on the way down.
We'll let you know, 2590.
So 2694, nice job on the roll, contact parcel.
So we ought to have another plane in sight very shortly. Vista America coming in from Laconia, a Bombardier Challenger 300.
Tower Southwest 2590, we're picking it up. Is it operational?
They had some bad reports the other day, so they logged it out, but it's still on right now.
All right, we're on it. We'll let you know, 2590.
Appreciate it.
Tower Function 500 up with you, holding short 31 right, ready.
Function 500 tower, turn right, line of point, traffic 5 out, traffic cross, sound good.
Line is going to wait, 31 right, Function 500.
46 Foxtrot, cross turn right, Mike 3 Alpha to your ramp.
Mike 3 cross 31 right, up 3 to the ramp, force 5.
Just B256, signature 4.
Hey, firm, we'll make the left, Mike 5.
I think just B256, Mike 5, and then Mike 3, hold
So there's the deets on the plane we just saw. Thank you, BW.
Stay with you, just B256.
Sam Sinclair, channel member, vows that he will never tire of the MAX 8. What an awesome aircraft. Never been on one.
Looked at 500 traffic.
Seen a lot of them, never been on one. Jam Traveler, I love Long Beach Airport, way better than flying in and out of LAX. And Dan says Long Beach is a cool little airport. Yeah, I've been to LAX a few times. That is a crazy airport. I'm hoping that the I'm hoping that that new people mover will help. The traffic in the horseshoe around the terminals is just crazy.
Let me know how it's working. Officially logged out of service, but there's just some reports during the storms that we got. I just want to give our operations a check on it.
I'm hearing some talk about storms.
500 contact C, partial C.
Got a plane pulling in for some R&R just below us. And you hear those deedle, deedle, deedles. Meanwhile, Southwest Flight 1421 to Panama City, Florida. A 747-800 is on the move. Headed for the takeoff position on 31 right.
Left land, wind 0403.
Left clear to land, Southwest, 34 rebound.
Left tower, Jacket 46, visual, 31 right.
Jacket 46, left tower, right, 31 right. Continue traffic being position.
Continue, Jack 46.
Okay, cross Mike 3, Alpha 3, Alpha 64, just B256, appreciate it.
That's 901, traffic cross runway fire right.
And there's the timely post from BW. Thank you again, BW. Hope you're enjoying what he's doing. It's really
it's open, but company's blocking it. And he said the localizer
quite a service for our viewers.
596, join Bravo, contact ground.
Bravo to ground, Southwest 2590.
Jacket 46, if you want, you can tune in the localizer. We just got some reports the other day during the storm. I think it may have been some of that, some other stuff going on. Just let me know how the localizer works for you.
Localizer's working great, Jack 46.
Thanks.
Tower, Big Stripe 901. Are we clear to land?
Stripe 901, clear to land 3 right.
Clear to land 31 right, Big Stripe
1421 traffic 4 out Seminole, we're going to turn right, line of point.
Our first JSX arrival of the day. It's an Embraer 145. A scheduled charter airline based here in Dallas and operates to a lot of different locations.
Stripe 901, left Mike 5, join Mike, contact ground.
Left on Mike 5, join Mike over the ground.
South 1421, 13605, our nav to Barry, runway turn right, contact.
Jeffrey D is a fan of the flight info
45, Charlie 7, join me,
that BW is providing us.
Ticket 46. Runway turn right, clear to land, wind 3605.
From Canada. This is where BW is, from the Toronto area. I don't think Southwest has any international destinations from Dallas Love Field currently. This next plane will be going to Austin, Texas. Flight 2554, it's a MAX 8.
South 1421, contact departure.
But I think it's going to have to pause while LeTourneau University Aviation Flight 46 comes in from Longview, Texas. Piper Seminole. I don't see it. Oh, I might see it. It's a tiny plane.
Before little turn, turn right, line of point, company 15 out.
Sure, right, left, right, 2554.
Ticket 46, 40 6.
Yeah, check 46.
You said business jet.
Yes, sir.
Ticket 46, continue down to Alpha 5, then Alpha 5 Alpha into business jet.
Alpha 5, Alpha, business jet.
We've got a parade of planes for taking off here. Flight 2554 to Austin. We spoke of this earlier. Now it's getting ready to take off. It's a MAX 8.
Glide flipper fine all the way down.
Pammy J saying hello from Melbourne, Australia. My son will be out to see our Flying Roo arrive in the next days. We're all excited for our big bird to be flying back to DFW. And a timely reminder that we'll be here a week from Monday to bring you the return of the Qantas A380 to Dallas Fort Worth Airport. Our program, our broadcast, scheduled to begin around noon on Monday, August 11th. be there or be quadrilateral.
Right, left, wait, south of 17. Hello, Southwest 596, with the other result 31 right.
596 Love Tower, return right, continue, company max in position.
Continue, Southwest 596.
Control copy, this is Golf North Carolina, altimeter 30.
Yeah, one of the world's busiest airports, CFW, has been out without the A380 now for several months since British Airways suspended its service to DFW. And that will all change on a week from Monday. Next flight out, going to Salt Lake City.
That's 2554, contact departure.
Departure Southwest 2554.
South 1724, traffic company 5 out, you're following company ahead over DFW on the same departure. Wind 3506, start. Mirrors, return right, clear for takeoff.
Alright, there's 2 right, Southwest 1724.
South 596, runway 3 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 right, Southwest 596.
Tower Southwest 4186, visual 3 right.
4186, okay, number 2, following company 4 mile, final with 3507, return right, clear to land.
Tower Southwest 48 on the ILS 31 land.
South 48, Love Tower, wind 3507, runway 3 on left, clear to land.
31 left, clear to land, Southwest 48.
And that's how they do it here at Dallas Love Field.
South 1724,
Thank you,
contact departure
BW, for that.
Departure today, Southwest 1724.
Channel member Owen is headed this way on the A380 in March. Looking forward to getting back to Texas. Ascending Dragon 1. One of our friends and the official American Eagle pilot of Runway DFW. Greetings and felicitations from Casa Bueno del Silveron. He says his wife, Anna the dispatcher, who's one of our mods, is at work tonight, so we'll just have to make do with him. I think we can handle that. It's good to see you, Ascending Dragon. Flight 596 from Orlando, touching down here. Let me punch that up. We'll get right to it.
Keep the speed up for Mike 5, join Bravo. What is the gate?
Mike 5, join Bravo, keep the speed up going to gate 1, Southwest 596.
596, thanks. You taxi Bravo to gate 1 and monitor ground.
Bravo to gate 1, we'll monitor ground, Southwest 596.
Love Tower, Southwest 3100.
Running a bit late, that one is.
South 3100, Love Tower,
Thank you, BW.
Off final, wind 3507, number 2, runway 3 and left, clear to land.
Clear land, 31 left, number 2, Southwest 31.
Aviation Geek says, what are all those private planes doing at Dallas Love Field? Must be something going on. Well, what's going on is that Dallas Love Field is a base for private aviation along with commercial jets, and so got all sorts of biz jets of all sizes hanging around here. And the one we were most interested to see earlier, and we'll show it again for those of you who just come on in to see us, is where to go? Well, first of all,
Hotel, Los Angeles, 09, land to land
Tower, Southwest 4404, 4 miles from Jake.
From Philadelphia,
404 left tower.
flight 4186, a 737-800.
Continue on 31 left, on the final, Southwest 4404.
4186 left, Mike 5, join Bravo, what's the gate?
Mike 5, John Bravo, 5, Southwest 4186.
4186, taxi to 5 via Bravo, monitor ground.
Bravo 5, monitor ground, Southwest 4186.
So anyway, we're about to show you
4404, your number 2, following company, 3.5 mile final, wind 3307, running 3 left, clear land.
Clear land, 309.
this plane again, which we just noticed, which apparently came in earlier this afternoon from the government of Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan.
48, Charlie 6, what's the gate?
Gulfstream's G650.
48, nice job, Charlie Delta's the ramp, monitor ground.
Pretty big biz jet.
A ramp, monitor ground, what do you have going?
See ya.
Looks like we've got 2 planes coming in on the east side. First of which is Southwest 3100 from El Paso, a 737-700, and I should be seeing it there on that shot from camera 2, our downtown camera. So they're playing pretty close behind it. So while it looks like this plane is coming from a different direction, we're between the runways, which is why it looks like that. And that's all we see of that. And I don't know. In the top left corner of your picture there, yeah, there's another plane arriving. Flight 4404.
Charlie 6, gate 16, Southwest 3100.
That one's coming in from Providence, Rhode Island, 737-800.
Charlie Delta to ramp on ground, Southwest 3100.
South 963 left tower, running 3 left, line up the lane.
Got my flying up line, Southwest 963.
And again, because we're in a parking garage, we are not able to bring you the complete landing over on the other side, the west side of the airport. Hoo-wee.
4404, Charlie 7, what's the gate?
Charlie 7 going to gate 15, Southwest
I'm
44.
feeling a bit parched here.
4404, Roger, they just pushed Troy Lima, hold for Delta, contact ground.
I'll give you a view of a couple of other big biz jets here, and I'm going to get a sip of water.
South 963, the wind is 0106, RNAV to float, runway 3 on left, to clear takeoff.
RNAV to float, 31 left, clear takeoff, Southwest 963.
Yes, Josh, I do hear a song in my "Torn Between Two Runways." Isn't that a big song from the 70s? the Peacock A380. I've got that jumbo-sized drink cooler. I do.
Southwest,
This thing,
309, all 9 as Zulu 31 right.
I put ice in it like 3 hours ago, maybe 4.
Clear line 31 right, Southwest 309.
Yeah, about 4 hours ago. Still got the ice in there. It's running out of water, but I've got extra ice water in a cooler down below.
South 963, contact departure. We'll see you.
Going to departure Southwest 963.
So let's see here. I hear something, but I don't see it. Some people ask if I can see planes headed to and from DFW Airport from here, and sometimes we can, but we're on the other side of the field from where DFW Airport is, so it's not as good of a viewpoint. Here's what's going on here. Relatively speaking to DFW Airport, just a handful of planes on the runway on the Flight Radar 24 screen here. And nothing going in or out that I can see. There's this plane taxiing across the way. This looks like it's headed out. And it's going to Willmar, W-I-L-L-M-A-R. I'm going to have to check the map to see where that is. Willmar appears to be somewhere in Minnesota. At least that's where the line ends. Yeah, it's in central Minnesota. So there's a new one for me. But meanwhile, we've got Flight 309 coming in from Colorado Springs. It is a 737-700 for you here on runway DFW at Dallas Love Field. And the Boeing chime time is 7:07.
Line up and wait.
Central.
Right, jet chair 868.
Number
I don't know how he does it. Hello.
309.
Good to see you.
Going Bravo, contact ground.
Up here, Bravo ground, Southwest 309.
We have a visitor.
Hi.
Let's see. Are you on? Come a little closer here. Over here. Over here. No, and then look that way. There you go. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Eli.
Eli, we saw you had a birthday, right?
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday. So now you're 10? 11. Okay. So Eli's 11. He came to visit us the other day, and here he is at Dallas Love Field. How did you find us? You're sneaky.
I saw you on YouTube, the post that you were coming out here today.
Okay, well, you figured it out. Well, I'm so glad to see you. So let's see, that was Fly exclusive, a Cessna Citation XL going to Wilmar.
And also, this is my dad's airport.
It's what?
It's my dad's airport. He used to work here.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
My dad worked for Southwest too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my cousin, his father.
Southwest family.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I used to get in the bin of these planes.
In the bin?
In the bin when I was
With
little. Old Southwest.
with the baggage? not to fly around though. No. She said Eli's mom said used to get in the bin of the baggage bin. But that was an older plane. In the 80s. Well, people saying hello to you, Eli, on the chat. There he is. And well, so nice you make all the trips. You know, if you leave before an hour, I don't think you have to pay.
We can roll in 1 minute since we can slow roll you.
I think so. Otherwise, it's like $20.
Wind 0704, RNAV Nolan, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Nolan, clear for takeoff.
So I'm just trying to give them some advice. Here's a look at the clouds that we have today. Well, you know, it's possible we could get some weather, but if we do, we're well prepared for it at our location. Getting ready to take off. Flight 4229, which is going to Nashville, 737-700.
We are going to Atlantic.
Whiskey, thanks. Traffic is Boeing taking the runway 4 departure. They'll be rolling here in about 20 seconds. Wind 0704, runway 3 left, clear to land.
31 left, clear to land. Eyes on the traffic on the runway 3 to Whiskey.
Karen Glenn, sorry to hear you've had some health issues in recent times. I hope you're feeling better. Oh, that's the wrong. Did I put the wrong? I clicked the wrong button. Well, this plane is waiting for this plane to land from Jacksonville, Florida.
Contact Park Trophy.
I want those dudes on.
Plus 2954, Mike 5.
There's the facts on that.
And contact ground. Mike 5, Bravo, ground Southwest corner. Plus 4229, wind 0706, RNAV to Barry. Runway 3 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Barry, 3 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 42, 42 coming out.
Here's the flight to Nashville, 737-700.
Tower, just at 922, down visual, 31 right, headed to 6 to terminal 1.
Is it at 922, low tower, thanks. Wind 3005, runway 3 right, clear to land.
31 right, clear to land, is that at 922.
Number 3, Juliet Whiskey, Charlie 6, and then Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey to the ramp.
Charlie 6, Charlie Foxtrot.
4229, contact Sparks, we'll see you.
Abigail on 4229.
1705, wind 1905, we're now close, runway 30 left, clear takeoff.
We have a very short distance flight on the final approach. NetJets flight 922 from Arlington, Texas, which is an airport to the south of DFW Airport. It's just a 17-mile flight. And we should see it popping up here in about a minute or two. Right behind that, we'll have Southwest Flight 3135 from Charlotte, 737-700, and headed out to the place for takeoffs here on 31 right.
3135, low tire, you're following
Is this Southwest plane going to LaGuardia Airport in New York?
Number 2, runway 3 right, continue.
Flight 3861.
Continue and we'll start slowing, Southwest 3135.
And I think that other plane we just mentioned is close enough that this plane will be waiting for it to arrive, I think.
South 1705, contact departure.
Yes.
Over departure, South 1705, good day.
They don't cut it that close here.
Tower, Policy 0 Bravo, visual 31 right.
Policy 0 Bravo, turn right, continue.
Continue 80 Bravo.
So 3861, and company's a little fast there. Just hold short turn right, we'll get you out after that.
Holding short, 31 right, Southwest 38.
So 3135, runway 3 right, clear to land, wind 1007.
Clear land 31 right, Southwest 3135.
There's another plane, Southwest plane behind this one. I don't know if there's enough room for the current plane to take off, so may have a little bit of waiting.
Military radar contact, clear to Bravo airspace altimeter 3002.
Let us reintroduce ourselves, shall we?
922 left there at Mike 5, join Mike.
From Love Field Airport in Dallas, Texas, this is Runway DFW in color.
Well, hello. It's I missed the station ID right when it was 7 o'clock, so it's 7:17. Hey, we saw 7:17, 717 earlier, didn't we? We will be with you for a bit, probably around till 10 o'clock, so stay with us on Runway DFW. From Dallas Love Field. And thank you to our friend Warren, who is the official announcer of this channel. You know him as Waz Radio.
Southwest 31 right, Southwest 38. Tower, Southwest 31, ready to depart.
3135, turn left, Mike 5, join Mike, contact ground.
Mike 5, Mike, South 31. Good evening.
Good evening. So 3861, traffic 4 out Pilatus, wind 110.
Very extraordinaire.
Barry, you're in a right, go take off.
Mary, you're early for chat extravaganza. I'm happy to see you. Nevertheless.
Southwest 331, 311.
331, low train, set tail all the way down final, running 0 left, continue.
311, Southwest 331.
Here's the plane going to LaGuardia. 737-800.
0 Bravo traffic across runway right around.
Alrighty, Bravo, we'll be looking.
South 3861, contact departure.
Park Southwest 3861.
South 3271, traffic company 4 out, 11107, RNAV Nolan, runway 3 left, clear takeoff.
RNAV Nolan, clear takeoff, 31 left, Southwest 30.
Rubber deck 30. An awesome show of planes.
Departure roll, runway 3 left, clear land.
31 left, clear land, Southwest 331. Fantastic, 1673, 1 left.
And Angela Patterson getting ready for my first flight with United Airlines. I think I've been on United before, but it's been quite a while. Certainly not in more than a decade. So have a good flight. This one kind of snuck up on us, didn't it?
Bravo, Alpha 5, Alpha in a business jet, night top.
Alpha 5 Alpha with business jet, thank you.
Let's check out the aviation stylings of Flight 331 coming in from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Over there on the east side of the west side of the airport.
Yeah, the winds just shifted a little bit ago. It was up to about 110 at 7, so about 3 minutes ago.
Alright, Southwest 78, we're going to have to rerun somewhere for the film.
Okay, just let me know.
Didn't land as quickly as some of those planes do over there.
Showing about a quarter inch tailwind.
Alice Mabel, channel member, with a good morning. You must be coming from the other side of the world. Well, I guess you could. Well, yeah, because I guess it's after midnight in Europe now.
Howdy, left tower, Southwest 2688 is on the visual approach to 31 right.
2688, left tower, right, turn right, clear to land.
Clear right, clear to land, Southwest 2688.
Airwolf 1, tower, say again.
This appears to be a Beech B200 Super King Air.
Do you want to use one whiskey pop or
appears to be a medical evacuation aircraft. Eagle Med. Don't have a destination for it.
Left tower, helicopter 107 Alpha Echo.
Helicopter 107 Alpha Echo, left tower.
We're UT Southwest for Southwest departure out of Class Bravo with Gulf.
Helicopter 7 Alpha Echo, altimeter is 3002 when 0907, departure from the hospital beach on risk.
And you can see by the traffic there,
7 Alpha Echo on the go.
intersection of Lemon and Mockingbird, that we're pretty close to the perimeter of the airport. I see Delta Flight 2780, that Boeing 717 is on the radar now.
7 Alpha Echo at 900, climb to 1500.
It is on the radar. It's going to be taking off from the other side. Let me see if we can get a glimpse of that for you here.
Is 1007 RNAV approach, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV 31 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 2780.
I think if we were up a level, we'd get a better view of the Delta takeoff over there on the west side. Down there somewhere. Oh, I see it. There's the tail.
Dallas, Airback 63 has departed UT Southwest, heads to Fort Worth, and then back home. Y'all have a good day.
We won't see too much of this.
Sorry about that.
Another glimpse of the T-tail.
514, carry reduce final approach speed.
About a final approach speed, 540.
1 Whiskey Papa, traffic 12 o'clock in 2 miles, Challenger 2,500 descending, report that traffic in sight. 1 Whiskey Papa, thanks. Maintain visual separation.
That's all we can
traffic,
see,
cross from
unfortunately.
past alignment.
There's my head. And here comes the Southwest plane from Birmingham, Alabama. Alabama.
Med 44, low guard, traffic 4 out, we're going to turn right, line up lane.
5 away, 1 right, Med 44.
2780, contact departure. That's now fast, awaiting Bravo to the south, radar system remains clock 1200, for exchange crew.
7 out Echo, VFR, good day.
Thank you, BW.
South 2688, Mike 5, join Bravo, hold for the Foxtrot, contact ground.
Mike 5, Bravo, and short of Fox, Southwest 2688.
Bordinco 90, what camera do you use to shoot this amazing footage? Well, we got three, well, 2 cameras and a smartphone. You'll find all the information about our camera gear in the description of this and all of our broadcasts. So if you just peek there, it's kind of, our main camera today is a Sony ZV-E1 with a Sony 200 to 600 lens. Here goes that medevac plane.
Whiskey traffic, miles to your east, southwest downturn and base to final CDM out of 2,500 for 31 right. Whiskey Papa, thanks, maintain visual separation of that aircraft.
Southwest 39.3, short 31 left, there you go.
Roger. Eagle Med 44, contact commercial team.
Switch in, Eagle Med 44, have a good night.
So I think Eli and his mom are still lingering. Eli's taking some pictures.
930, Tango Delta.
3 second, November 930, take a double low turn, return right, clear land.
Clear land, 31 right.
.737 800 going to Tampa, Florida. Flight 239er. I never say 9er. Why do I say 9er?
Push it 514, left Mike 5, contact ground.
Left Mike 5, 540.
Southwest 39.3, RNAV Nolan, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Nolan, 31 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 39.3.
Rubber Duck 30, how long have you been filming planes? Well, I started as a TV photojournalist 50 years ago this year.
Clear to land, 31 left, Southwest 23.6.
Shooting on film. You know, that stuff you gotta process before you can even look at it. And then I got involved in the early generation of what they call ENG, electronic news gathering. But as far as planes specifically, I've only been doing this for about 3.5 years. So these little planes kind of help to make up for the lack of wide bodies here at Love Field.
Southwest 2399, runway 31 right, line of point.
31 right, line up weight, Southwest 2399.
0 Tango Delta, you going on business jet?
Hey, firm business jet, 0 Tango Delta.
Roger, right turn Alpha 5, taxi.
What we were looking at there was a TBM 930 coming from McKinney. Is that the same plane we saw earlier?
Switch bar, Southwest 39.
McKinney is an airport in North Texas. In fact, McKinney is where they are starting construction on a terminal for a commercial airport, which we hope to visit, well, certainly when it opens. Maybe before then, I don't know.
Southwest 2399, RNAV Berry, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
Flight 2399 to Tampa, Florida. 737-800. I see our Mod Bevet in the house. Hello, Bev. Sorry if I missed you earlier.
Express 1073, left tower, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Third line runway 31 right, Express 1073.
Southwest 2399, contact launch to the point, Ziggity.
Southwest 2399, great day.
Here comes flight 2431. It's going to San Diego. This will be a MAX 8.
Right turn, Charlie Southern ground, Southwest 2366.
Southwest 2298, left tower, runway 31 left, line of point.
Left away 31 left, Southwest 2398. Southwest 1738, left base visual for 31 left.
Southwest 2298, RNAV float, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV float.
That's already cleared for takeoff.
Southwest
One of your
1738,
turning
left tower,
and
runway 31 left, clear
burnings.
to land.
31 left, South 1738.
Mrs. Minter. I'm really enjoying the varying different aircraft at Love. Big jets, small jets, turboprops, commercial, private. It is it's a little change of pace from what we normally see at DFW. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but it's nice to have one major international airport and a pretty big regional airport in our sights. And again, we came over here tonight specifically because, well, there was a threat of storms, so we like to have some cover for our gear. But the other reason is because of the north wind, the north flow. Wind is actually coming more from the east, the east-northeast right now.
Order departure, Southwest 2398.
But when that happens, got a JSX Ember 145 coming in here. But when we do
1073 is left, Mike 5, contact ground.
get north flow, it's nice to see the planes coming in to Love Field over the Dallas skyline. And one is coming in, not quite in that shot there yet.
Southwest 2242.
It's flight 1738 from Boston.
RNAV, mirrors from my 31 right, clear for takeoff.
We're on 31 left, Southwest 2242.
No, I'm sorry, I saw the wrong one. Hold short of 31 left, 2242.
22, Southwest 2242, hold short, 31 left.
Southwest 2431, RNAV, mirrors from my 31 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV, mirrors, 31 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2431.
Southwest 3329, left tower, runway 31 right, clear to land, traffic is departing.
Land 31 right, Southwest 3321.
There's the information from BW about that plane we just saw coming in from Boston on time. I hear a plane taking off. Shall we perchance to look at it? Perchance to dream?
Southwest 2242, RNAV Nolan, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Nolan, 31 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2242.
So our friend Eli is still hanging around,
Southwest 2431,
taking pictures from this great perch.
Southwest 2431, good day.
Here's the JSX plane. It's an Embraer 145 we saw coming in just a short time ago. It's waiting to cross the runway because we've got another plane coming in on this single runway here. I don't know if Love Field has ever worked to designate one runway for takeoffs and one for landings, but the way they operate
3329, left Mike 5, contact
is
ground
both runways are used for both purposes. There's one runway here on the on the east side, and one runway on the west side. So that's how they do it here. We welcome TWA 727 from the Sunshine State, and we welcome Hans Olaf Mork, a channel member from Norway.
Southwest 2242, contact Lone Star departure, received.
1 to Lone Star, yep.
Shiner Boogie Buggy 94. What microphone do you use for streaming? Well, we have a couple of microphones. The one I have here, and again, this information is in our, I believe it's in, I believe the headset is listed in our, in the description of this broadcast. Now, you can't see the description, I don't think, if you're watching on a TV set, which about half of our viewers do statistically. But if you go online, either with a web browser or with your phone device, mobile device, you can see the list of all of our gear. But this is an Audio Technica headset, which has the microphone built in. And then we've got another microphone there, which is just a, I think that microphone was on sale. It was $30 from Guitar Center. And it was like a special. They had the stand, not this stand, but a stand and a cable and the microphone for $30. And, you know, would I use it for recording a symphony orchestra? Probably not, but for just getting the sounds of the airport, it works just fine. I see, who's here? Texas Girl. Texas Girl is here. Let me find her. I see O'Malley. I see 757 Chip. But anyway, Texas Girl went off on vacation today, and if you're listening, Texas Girl, I couldn't get out to the airport. I had to do some lawn chores this morning, so I wasn't able to get out to the airport to document your departure, but I hope you had a safe trip, and thanks for popping in. Patrick Wooder is celebrating 1 year of membership in the Quadjet, our highest level. Patrick says hello, greetings from Luxembourg. Always a pleasure to watch planes while listening to my calming voice before going to sleep. Or maybe before putting you to sleep. But thank you, Patrick. So glad to have you with us, and you're a big part of this enterprise. Appreciate that. The great Cornholio with a $5 super chat. Does Love Field Security ever question you being there? I have had on occasion the constables stop by and look me over, but they've never said, get out of here, so I'm good. In fact, there was a security vehicle parked just a little bit away from me when I was setting up, and you know, I don't mind. I certainly don't mind if security comes over and says hello or wants to know what's happening, because you know, they've got a job to do, and I don't want them to. You know, that's what they do. So happy to answer any questions they might have. We're just trying to make Love Field look good. Coming in from Nashville, flight 2581, a MAX 8. And I know you can't see anything right there because we ran out of places to look at it. And Kiwi Whispers, would you record a symphony orchestra? You know, recording technology has become so sophisticated.
Charlie 7 over to ground, yeah.
Since I was a lad, I wouldn't even know where to begin. There are, you know, different kinds of microphones for different instruments, and you know, mixing, you know, 37 channels at the same time. So I'll leave that to the professionals. I just have well, I've got two microphones and then the audio from our soundboard. And well, I've got this reminder for you.
Join the fun in the chat by subscribing to Runway DFW. It's free.
And that's the voice of Warren Barnett, who's the voice of Runway DFW now. Thank you, Warren. He also is the host of Platters That Matter on 107.1 Highland FM in Sydney, Australia. So, Warren, thank you so much for offering to be the voice of Runway DFW. It makes us sound professional. Susan F. says, looks like there's a nice breeze. And there is. When we first got here, there was almost no wind. And it was kind of stuffy, I would say. But still not 100 degrees. And now, down to 89 degrees, wind out of the east northeast at 8 miles an hour. So yeah, and but as far as Let's see, we've got, no, we don't have, there's nothing coming in right now. So it's time for a tour, isn't it? Well, there you see downtown Dallas. And just to the right of that, we can show you the distinctive view of Reunion Tower, which is that that ball on top of a stick down there in downtown Dallas. A landmark of downtown Dallas since the mid-70s. Texas Girl, I'm jealous where you are. It's 70 degrees, and we thank Catherine Yos for being a new subscriber to the channel. Eric says one of our customers just off of Lemon and Mockingbird, the Home Depot parking lot. I don't know if we can see that from here. Rubber Duck 30 says got the nickname from a trucker on the movie Convoy. Well, I mean, I don't think of the movie. I think of the song Convoy, which, you know, it was kind of a cheesy song, but I really liked it. I'd play it for you here if YouTube wasn't so touchy about playing commercial music like that.
Tower, hello, Southwest 4006, visual runway 31 right.
Southwest 4006, let's have runway 31 right, clear to land.
Okay, we've got a landing on approach. And Karen Glenn says that city line reminds me of Melbourne looking from Richmond. And yes, it was C.W. McCall who sang Convoy. I think the song came out before the movie. Wasn't it inspired by the song? I'm not sure which came first. John Hutchings says, can you show the old Braniff maintenance hangars? Well, you know, I don't honestly know which are the Braniff maintenance hangars, but we can take a look over as we wait for this. We've got about a minute or two before the next plane comes in. So we're looking directly across from us, and these look like they would be maintenance hangars, or would have been, and may still be actually. But I don't know if they look big enough to the doors look big enough for commercial jets. Now if we go a little bit more to the left here,
Southwest 1108, let's have runway 31 right, clear to land.
Go left 31 right.
and this is as wide as I can make this shot here because this camera doesn't have a very wide lens, but this is the old Braniff terminal, which Braniff built as its own terminal here at Love Field before it moved over to DFW. And it is now occupado, as you can see, by a couple of private aviation firms, FlexJet on the left and Signature Aviation on the right. And as we have, well, we've got to flip around now to see the incoming flight. From Chicago O'Hare, 737-800, flight 4006. channel member Mike Cruz says, I remember flying Braniff as a little boy and being very upset that my plane was the wrong color.
Contact ground, Southwest.
What color did you want it to be? There were so many different colors of Braniff. The Flying Colors, that was their nickname. And they had a lot of different colors of aircraft. There you see what was the Braniff parking garage, now occupado by Planet Lincoln Dallas Love Field. From you'll remember a year ago, April, we were up on top of that roof to bring you the total solar eclipse, thanks to our friends at Planet Lincoln Dallas Love Field. Well, here's an interesting bit of trivia. Dale Helton says Chip Davis from Mannheim Steamroller and C.W. McCall are friends. C.W.'s real name is Bill Fries. Chip provided the band for C.W. As I remember, it was more than a band. Well, actually, well, at least the recording of Convoy was more than a band. It had a full orchestra on that. From Memphis.
Southwest 3100, Love Tower, good afternoon.
Flight 1108.
Boat, runway 31 left, clear for
737-700.
31 left, lift takeoff, Southwest 100.
Thank you, BW. If you're just joining us, BW has, he's from Canada and has agreed to provide us with what he calls call-outs, the flight information from the various planes that are coming and going. So I'd like to thank him again for doing that. There's a plane that's pulling out of the terminal area. Can't yet tell where that one's going. And I think we'll show you one more time while we still have light here, for those of you who may have missed it. This rather rare find. The Gulfstream G650 from the Azerbaijan government. You know, one of our viewers said it came in earlier this afternoon.
Southwest 114, contact no start report.
Don't know what it's if it'll be going out tonight or not. We welcome Andrew Thorne as the newest twin jet member. Thank you, Andrew. You probably can hear Southwest Flight 596, because it just sounds like a Flight 596, doesn't it? It's going to beautiful downtown Burbank. 737-700. And that's one of the older Southwest jets you'll see, 20 years old. I don't know how old the oldest plane Southwest is. I don't know if they have any 20th century planes.
Southwest 596 Bluff Tower, good evening. RNAV Nears, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Nears, 31 right, clear for takeoff.
Getting a pretty strong gust right now.
Left tower, low south 4210, 31 left.
Southwest 4210 left tower, runway 31 left, clear to land.
Clear to land on 31 left, south 4210.
Southwest 596, on take long start, approach your seat.
Okay, Southwest 596.
My thanks to our friend Ron Sees America for a $10 super chat. Moving to Rocky Mountains National Park for a week. Oh, that sounds like a terrible thing. Oh, poor you. Rocky Mountains National Park. Then to Chicago for my birthday concert by Lincoln Park. Loving life as a nomadic traveler. Where should I go from there? What, we're supposed to decide where you go from there? Ron Sees America? Well, he's opened the floor. BW has got other things to do. BW, thanks so much for your call-outs tonight. Very much appreciate it. I think that's a welcome addition here. And we look forward to you popping by whenever you can in the future. Thanks again so much. And that is echoed by Beve, our moderator, and Sam Sinclair. And we appear to have had some incoming viewers from Reverse Ops, from our friend Patrick down in Honolulu. Patrick, thanks for sending some of your viewers our way. We welcome them if they've got some more plane watching to do. Here comes Flight 4210 from Phoenix, Arizona. It's a MAX 8.
Information hotel current, wind 0908, altimeter 3003.
And again, our viewing is limited to the glide path, and sometimes we'll see a touchdown, but then it goes out of our sight like that. And then you see my head go by, and then I punch to a different camera. That's our professional workflow here at Runway DFW. Mohammed Sobe with an, is that an Egyptian 100 currency?
Southwest 4210.
Super chat, thank you, Mohammed. Very kind of you. Thank you. Well, it won't be long before we see another plane lifting off into the sky here. Looks to be flight 4051 to Tulsa, Oklahoma. There's going to be a 737-800 gleaming in the late afternoon sun. If you're just joining us, we're at Dallas Love Field, not at our usual place at Founders Plaza at DFW Airport. As I mentioned in the description of this broadcast, DFW Airport, our Dallas Love Field, very Southwest-centric.
Big stripe, 575 left side, runway 31 right.
By far the biggest number of commercial planes in and out of here are Southwest branded.
4051 left side, good evening, RNAV Berry, runway 31
Coming
right,
in at number 2 would be JSX, although that's kind of, it's not quite apples and oranges. JSX is a scheduled charter airline. And then the only other commercial airline going in and out of here is Delta, with a handful of flights every day to Atlanta. And the Delta planes currently, or that route is currently being operated by the 717. And we saw it land earlier from Atlanta. We saw it take off to Atlanta. I think we may get another one back here before we go off the air. There's the plane to Tulsa, flight 4051.
Southwest 4051, contact Lone Star departure, please. Take care, Southwest 41.
Beat Maker 50, great change of scenery from what I usually see you do at DF Dub, which I love, by the way, but this is fun. It is fun to see just a little different viewpoint. Flight 48 to St. Louis, a MAX 8 is now lining up to take off.
Tower Southwest 3873, visual for 31 right.
That Southwest livery really pops at this time of day, doesn't it?
They give you traffic ahead of you on a 2-mile final, Embraer 150 knots.
Yeah, force flowing, Southwest 3853.
Roger, you are clear to land, runway 31 right, just slow as much as you can.
Force flowing, Southwest 3873, clear to land, 31 right.
So we've got two planes coming in here on the east side, the first of which is going to be a JSX coming in from Destin, Florida. It's an Embraer 145. And then right behind it, a plane which was instructed to slow as much as it can. Southwest flight 3873 from Denver, 737-800. So this plane is going to land. We'll attempt to get off the runway as quickly as possible so as to avoid the necessity of a go-around for the plane behind it.
Big Drive 525. If you can, left Mike 5. No delay out traffic on a mile final.
Okay, left Mike 5, no final. Big Drive 525.
So I think the incoming flight about a mile out. I think everything is copacetic here. This flight coming in from Denver.
Southwest 3873, left Mike 5, contact ground to you. Left Mike 5.
And right behind that plane, well, it's coming in on the, another plane coming in on the west side.
Southwest 48, left target evening, RNAV, Barry, runway 31 right, clear for
Flight
takeoff.
1778 from San Antonio, 737-800 is what you see in that shot there of the downtown district. We'll pick it up with camera 1 here. And we will
Left tower.
lose sight of this plane very shortly after it lands.
31 right.
Midovac 898, Bravo Romeo, left tower, runway 31 right, cleared to land, wind 0906.
31 right, clear to land, 898 Bravo Romeo.
So we've got a medevac plane which is coming in right after this one takes off. This is a flight to St. Louis.
Roger, continue via Charlie, go off ground, have some traffic, contact ground 2.
Contact ground, Charlie, go.
Nate Bravo Romeo, caution way turbulence 737 deported.
Roger, 898 Bravo Romeo.
Southwest 48, contact Lone Star departure to you.
Depart Southwest 48, good day.
Hey, Bravo Romeo, if you can, just can you fly direct, keep your speed up. I have a Phenom, they're about 4 or 5
Jack
miles.
Sakai says, enjoying your channel, by the way. Go and see a movie at the Inwood later. The Inwood is a very well-known and long-lasting, enduring theater here in Dallas. I haven't been to the Inwood in an age. We live about 60 miles away from that theater. We did go see a movie, Mrs. Runway DFW and I, last night. We went to see The Naked Gun with Liam Neeson doing the role as the son of the character that was originally played by the great Leslie Nielsen. It was a fun movie. You know, I don't know that I'd.
Love Tower, Starlight, 0 Golf Romeo off Madison, heading
Could you wait and
170,
see it
1,600, climbing 2,000 long tour.
On cable later? Yeah, probably on Netflix. I don't know. Yeah.
Altitude check 1,600.
Clear the Bravo, ident, and 3003, 0 Golf Romeo.
But it was fun.
0 Golf Romeo, radar contact a mile west of Addison, cross midfield 2000.
Midfield 2000, 0 Golf Romeo. Tower 89, Bravo Romeo, going to business jet.
Hey, Bravo Romeo, Roger, you can expect Alpha 5 exit.
Alpha 5, we'll do it 89, Bravo Romeo. I'm slowing down now. Tower, flex jet 357, 31 right.
Sun going down on downtown Dallas.
Wind 0907.
31 right, clear to land, flex jet 357.
Ron C. says, this seems tame after watching the action at Oshkosh last week, talking about the EAA big shindig up there, the annual event. Yeah, there were a lot of cool planes there.
Left to get back to flex jet.
Flex jet 357, A firm, unless you can make Mike 3. There'll be a right turn at Mike 3.
Beatmaker 50, I know there's a bazillion of them, but the 737 is a beaut of a plane rolling down the runway. Well, there's one that's kind of just sitting there. We do have a plane coming in here. If we can tilt up.
Hey, Bravo Romeo, thanks for the help. Roll it down to Alpha 5, taxi in via Alpha. Have a good day.
Right on Alpha 5 and on Alpha. Thanks for the help too. 89, Bravo Romeo.
It's a Beech B200 Super King Air. Do not have a origination point for that. But the Flight Radar 24 map shows that it originated in El Paso, Texas. Looking at more things to see here as we have a little bit of a downtime. Go back to that Azerbaijan plane there on camera 1. Farida Bed says, Walt, go see Superman. Much of it was filmed here in Cleveland. Mrs. Runway DFW took our grandson, Mason, who is just turned 9 years old this week, took him to see that a couple of weeks ago. He enjoyed it a lot. He even said there were a couple of parts that made him cry. But I've yet to. Now I've been to Cleveland a number of times, Farid, and also Mrs. Runway DFW grew up there, and I don't know. I couldn't detect where any Cleveland landmarks, or maybe some of the downtown. Maybe that was some of it. I guess I don't know. Peter S. Says, doesn't Dallas look good in the golden hour, the fleeting moments before the neon, now LED, comes alive? It is a good-looking skyline. And
Flex at 357, looks like you got it. Right Alpha 3, taxi in via Alpha, good job, see you.
Alpha 3, Alpha, thanks, Flex 37, good night.
just checking in there.
Mango Bravo, left side, runway 31 right.
Well, whatever that was, I've lost track of it on the radar. Okay, so Fareed was saying that much of downtown was featured. Much of downtown Cleveland was in the Superman movie. Now, see, if I had known that, I would have been looking more closely at that. I did see it in the credits that Cleveland got some love, because Mrs. Runway DFW are big credit watchers. JG says, I love the movie Airplane. It was a perfect film for AV enthusiasts, or for AV enthusiasts, because so much is incorrect with the plane sounds and more, and people like us can catch it. Well, we've got a parade of Southwest planes now preparing for takeoff. 3
I got somebody here excited too. After they land, I'll get you up. Okay, no.
are headed out. So looks first is flight 331 to Milwaukee, and then behind it is flight 910 to Raleigh-Durham. Both are 737-700s, and then after that will be flight 3135 to Midland, Texas, another 737-700. So it's a triumvirate of 700s. Free to Bed said, yes, there was a final scene after the credits, too, of Superman. Yes, we waited for that. Grandson was a little... He wanted to get going.
Southwest 55, visual 31 right.
But
55, left turn, runway
we
39,
insisted
31 right,
that
clear to land, Southwest 55.
he stay for the whole shebang. Just refilling my water mug here. Oh, try jet alert. I didn't see this on the manifest today. Usually I get flagged by jet tip to this plane, but it didn't show up today. At least last I looked. It's a Dassault Falcon 9000 DX.
Southwest 331, RNAV Berry, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Berry 31 right.
Tri-jet.
Southwest 331. Love Tower, Starlight Zero Golf Romeo, request transition to Grand Prairie.
Looks like a mini.
Starlight Zero Golf Romeo, contact no center point 125.2 feet.
Almost kind of like a mini. What am I thinking of? Mini L1011. So we've got 3 planes poised to take off, but I do see at least a couple of planes on the downslope to this same runway.
Left tower, low, Southwest 117, 10 miles, visual 31 right.
Southwest 117, left tower, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Southwest 117, clear to land, 31 right.
Southwest 331, contact launcher depot.
So we are overlooking runway 31 right here at Dallas Love Field. See this building here glowing with the reflection of the late afternoon sun. Yes, we have 3 planes headed our way on 31 right. 2 planes ready to take off on the same runway. The first to arrive is going to be Flight 55 from Orlando, 737-700. Here on your home for live aviation action. It's Runway DFW. Thanks for stopping by on this Saturday evening here in the central time zone of the USA. We've got friends in Australia who are watching on Sunday, and we've got some people no doubt in the Eurozone who are watching very early on Sunday morning.
Tower Southwest 3221 through on right.
Southwest 55, left Mike 5, Mike, contact ground, good day.
Mike 5, Mike to ground, Southwest 55.
Southwest 3221, runway 3 on right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 3 on right, Southwest 3221.
Southwest 910, traffic inside 4, no delay on the road.
Michael Q loves the 700s and the Skyline when you go over to Love.
Southwest 117, one company rolling before your arrival. They should be rolling.
Trying to pour myself the water that I hadn't poured before. So I'm getting a little thirsty. Okay, I think we've got another takeoff happening here.
Southwest 3221, you are number 2, company on the 2 mile final, showing at 80 knot, overtake on that. Southwest 910, good work on the road, contact 134 to you. Southwest 117, traffic inside at 2, left Mike 5, Mike, contact ground, good day.
Mike 5, Mike over to ground, good day, Southwest 117.
That's flight 117 coming in from Austin, Texas. A 700-700 model with the 737. Yeah, it looks like we've got at least one more before the waiting planes can take off. In the form of flight 3221 from Tampa, a 737-700. Here it comes.
Good evening, November 63, Romeo Papa Visual 31.
And these planes are coming in with a crosswind, wind coming in from the east at 8 miles an hour.
Ground, Southwest 3221.
Number 63, Romeo Papa Left Tower, good evening, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 right, 63 Romeo Papa.
So we've got another plane cleared to land, so
Southwest 3135, left tower, good evening. RNAV mirrors, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
If we take the runway 31 right, Southwest 3135.
3135 to Midland is cleared for takeoff now. Boatstone says golden hour looking quite golden tonight. It is a nice look. We are about to lose golden hour as sunset is about less than a minute away.
Southwest 1973, left tower, RNAV flow, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV flow, 31 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 1973.
Southwest 3135, reset your transponder squad 5101, not picking it up.
Up to F51, Joy.
Southwest 3190 to Santa Ana, California, 737-700.
Southwest 31, straight back. 3190, you'll be next after this arrival.
3190.
Satellite 0 Golf Romeo, clearing the class Bravo, altimeter 3003.
UP Rail Fanner, yes, there is a charge for, I think when Eli and his mom came here earlier, I told them, I think if you get out of here within an hour, they don't charge you. We're about to see Bombardier Global 7500 arriving. This is a big, I think, pretty big private jet, business jet. Yeah, it is a big one. What famous or very rich person could be on that plane? I don't have any information about it.
Signature Terminal 1, 6-3.
Signature Terminal 1.
Mike, contact ground seat.
Okay, left on Mike 5, Mike, and contact ground for 6-3.
All we can tell you is that it came to us from the Austin area, from Austin Bergstrom International Airport was where that flight originated, according to Flight Radar.
Southwest 3190, thanks for the patience. RNAV Mears, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff.
31 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 3190.
Here then is the flight to Santa Ana, Flight 3190, which has been patiently waiting its turn as a parade of planes came in. This is probably the busiest we've seen the airport since we've been here today. And again, we're at Dallas Love Field, the in-city airport in Dallas. Which is, there's been an airfield here for more than 100 years.
Southwest 2157, RNAV float, runway 31 left.
When there was first an airfield here, this location was just, you know, it was like in the the suburbs were just to the south of here. To the north of us was just farmland.
3190, contact launch.
Of course, now it's all built up.
Good night, 3190.
Well, I think we've got a little lull here. We are going
Hello, left tower, Southwest 26.
to say thank you
Southwest 2622, left tire, runway 31 right, clear to land.
to our Runway DFW channel members. Shall we do that? Let us do that. First of all, now that it's officially after dark, the sun has gone down. It's not quite dark yet, but we'll change over to our after dark motif. And now, put the time in up there, and we will say thank you to our Runway DFW channel members as we do. First on the list, as always, is our official channel sponsor, James Webb. Thank you so much, James Webb, for all the great things you do for this channel as our great benefactor. Thank you, James. Now, the Runway DFW membership list was prepared today. Well, was prepared today, and then we got it from the mayonnaise jar on the porch of Funk and Wagnalls at noon today. So if you've become a member since noon today, you will not see your name until an upcoming rendition. So thanks to the Runway DFW Quad Jet members whose names as of noon today were, or are, 757 Chip, Alan J, Alaska Plane Spotter, Angela Smith, Anna the Dispatcher, Beaker and Honeydew, Beve, Brian D, Chuck TXK, Cubs Win, Darren Sorello, David Rutherford, Dronoki, Dwayne C, S.O. Rents, Hagler 17, a new member of the Quadjet crew, HD Kraut, James Webb, Jeff, John Lipman, Josh Aldrich, Kevin D, Kirby Brooks Sr., KS Avgeek, Lori M. And Lori, your stickers are on the way. Michael Flannery, Michael Schwarzkopf, Michelle R.S., Mike G, Netgear, Only Planes Network, Patrick Wooters, Paul 1188, Pete Nordine, Payathon, Raina Taylor, S35 Bonanza Pilot, Sarah Deal, The Real Deal, Skittles, Steve Lundaby, Texas Girl, The Grinch, TNT Oh My, and Will Hutchison. Those are our Quad Jet channel members. And at this time, you will get a chance to see all of our other channel members in the Tri-Jet and Twin Jet categories. Thank you to each of you as well, as we continue to look at the planes here from Dallas Love Field on Runway DFW.
West to ground. What's the gauge? 2622. What? One is open. You can join Bravo in today. Oh, there we go. That's right. You have a good one.
Left tower, Southwest 682, RNAV to the runway 31 left.
Southwest 682, left tower, runway 31 left, clear to land.
31 left, cleared land, Southwest 682.
So I was taking a little hydration break there, just in time to see our next arrival from Tulsa, Oklahoma. 737-700. That was flight 2756. 2756. Ray Cooper is a new channel member. Ray, thank you so much. And welcome to Twin Jet. We'll see you in our Twin Jet. We'll see you online on our scrolling list there. On an upcoming broadcast.
Golf Romeo, they just took the handoff. Contact Lone Star departure on 125, actually 124.3.
Coming in over the Dallas skyline right there is flight 682 from Raleigh-Durham, a 737-700.
Southwest 22, or correction, 147 left side, runway 31 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left, Southwest 147.
So we don't always get to see him touch down from this angle, but we got to see that one hit the runway. J.R. Melton with a memory. When I was growing up, my dad would take the family to eat at the restaurant at Love Field called Dobbs House Luau. You could see the planes come and go as you ate. I've never forgotten that. I'm going to guess it had some sort of a Hawaiian theme, or maybe that was just the name of it. Sarah Deal, the real deal, is here. She is a Quad Jet member, and she has just, as you can see here, sent in 5 Runway DFW gift memberships. And so we say hello to Eric, Chloe Dean, Chris Harris, Jen by Plane, and Taxiway Lima, our newest Runway DFW members, courtesy of Sarah up there in the Boston area. Thank you, Sarah, so much. Hope to see you here, back here in the DFW area in the not too distant future. Sarah travels a lot, and sometimes she pops over and says hello to us. We'll have to reciprocate one of these times, although I've got to find out more about, I'd have to find out more about the, I think you've got to sign up or get a permit to do plane spotting in Boston. At least at Logan Field. Michael, can you give my girlfriend Danielle a shout out? She's watching for the first time with me. Well, Danielle, I hope this is to your liking. Give where'd that message go? Well, in any event, I hope you like what you see. If you don't, be kind. Not, you know, Mrs. Runway DFW doesn't really care for this plane spotting stuff, but she puts up with it. So I give her a lot of thanks for sharing me with you on these nights and weekends. All right, we've got coming up here a plane over the downtown skyline. Flight 147 from Long Beach in California, 737. You can see it there just edging into the left side of your screen. And Teresa, thank you to Teresa for favoring us with a gift membership. And Big Fella 1979 is our newest member. So thanks to Teresa for that. So let's see if this plane will touch down as, or we'll get to see it touch down, or if we'll go a little long. Yeah. Got to see the rear tires smack down there. Our channel member Joey Chan is here. Hello, Joey. Beve, with some love to Mrs. Runway DFW. Thank you. And Eric, too, says he is grateful to her, along with Sam Sinclair. Yes, it's she's been really, really good about
West 147. What's the gate?
letting me
17.
do this.
17 looks like they're leaving it now. Charlie Delta behind company monitor.
Because if she didn't want me to do this, I would have to give it some thought about whether I did it or not. Because we are partners. So from Louisville comes flight 2223, 737-800.
Tower, good evening, Southwest 1495, with you, 31.
Southwest 1495, low tower, runway 31 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, Southwest 1495.
We say thank you to Joey Chan, now a member for 27 months. 27 months. Another great evening of plane spotting, says Joey. Thank you, Joey. We appreciate that. Paul Zaroba.
South 1923, welcome back. Charlie 7.
Also
taxi
thanking
Lima Delta to 20, just
my
started
better
on
half.
Charlie 7, Lima Delta 20, Southwest 2223, we'll see.
Well, Wendell B's checking in with a memory of the Braniff Electra coming in as a kid. That would have been a sight to see. Yeah, my earliest memory is always the Constellation that my dad flew on at what is now called JFK Airport, but was then Idlewild. Another west side arrival, flight 1495 from Reagan National Airport in Washington, 737 MAX 8. And there you see it hovering over the skyline. Michael Q with a memory of smoking 727s, taking quick rights out of O'Hare
16.
in the 80s.
Roger, Charlie Delta. Have a great day.
Charlie Delta, good day.
Another incoming flight on the west side is flight 868 from Salt Lake City, a MAX 8. That is it there.
Tower 116 officer, visual 31 right.
Clear to 6 officer, good afternoon, Tower 31 right, wind 100 at 7, clear to land.
31 right, clear to land, 6 officer.
Thanks again to all of our Runway DFW members whose names have just now cleared, and very much appreciate your
Welcome back, Charlie 7. What's your gate number?
your support of the channel.
Perfect. From Charlie 7, Lima to 19. Just monitor ground. Have a great evening.
Charlie 7, Lima 19, good night.
South 2426, thanks so much for your patience. Runway 31 left, RNAV float, wind 1.
So once again, we're at Dallas Love Field.
That's
That's the downtown Dallas skyline. DFW Railfan Productions is celebrating 16 months of membership. Keep making awesome content. We will do our best. Thank you so much. It's quiet now at Runway DFW, at Dallas Love Field, but we have a plane coming in here, a Learjet 45 from the turn of the century, 25-year-old Learjet, arriving from Siloam Springs, which is in northwest Arkansas.
Up tower, Southwest 3540, RMP Zulu 31 left.
South 3540, good evening, Tower 31 left, for the land, wind 100 at 6.
Runway 31 left, clear to land, Southwest 3540.
Perfect, do you guys got Alpha 3?
We do have Alpha.
Perfect, Alpha 3, Alpha, monitor ground, take care.
Alpha 3, Alpha monitored ground.
South 1670, good evening, thanks for your patience, runway 31 left, RNAV Nolan, clear for takeoff, wind 09015.
Okay, our nav Nolan, takeoff 31 left, Southwest 1670.
Southwest 2426, contact Lone Star departure, have a great afternoon.
You just thanks, unfortunately.
Yes, some new subscribers. Sarah Adam is one of them. I don't know if I saw the others. Korean Air Aviation going to Founders Plaza tomorrow. And also, today is my birthday. Well, you know what that means. Here we celebrate the birthdays here at Runway DFW. Of course, earlier this week, it was my grandson's birthday, turning 9. His birthday party is tomorrow. So let's say happy birthday to everybody who's celebrating a birthday today, this weekend, tomorrow, this month. So happy birthday from us at Runway DFW.
guys have a great evening.
1670 Coast Park.
And speaking of Korean, we will be coming to you live from Seoul, South Korea, coming up in September. We'll do some streams from Incheon International Airport. We may swing over to the other airport in Seoul if we can. And we'll have some other fun stuff live and pre-recorded. So I hope you can join us for our what is now an annual visit to Seoul and South Korea, coming up in September here on Runway DFW. And then, of course, a week from Monday, it's the return of the Qantas A380 King of the Skies. After a 5-year absence, it's returning to DFW on a flight from Sydney, and we will be there live with a special broadcast, not at night, but midday. We tentative plan to go on at about noon Central Time on the 11th for the return of the Qantas A380, and that will be a sight to see.
Contact 1,700 feet, about 2 miles southeast of Executive. Unfortunately, since we are in a north flow, it's going to be very restrictive. You guys can head north to enter the airspace. And are you familiar with the Trinity River bottoms?
You see, you were hearing some instructions.
If you're not familiar, then we won't be able to do it. Say intentions.
I'm not sure who the pilot is. Flight 3540 coming in over downtown now.
Did you want to talk to approach, or are you just going to go out on your guys' zone?
Max 8 from San Jose.
To Charlie Alpha, Roger, radar services terminate, exchange routes, block maintain VFR, apologies.
Tower Southwest 3198, with you visual 31 right.
South 3198, good evening, Long Tower 31 right, total land, wind 08086.
Clear to land 31 right, Southwest 3198.
South 3540, welcome back, turn right at Charlie 7, what's your gate number?
Right turn Charlie 7, we're going to 7, Southwest 3540.
So we will have Flight 3198 coming in from Indianapolis, 737-700. But coming in on the west side, Flight 1874 from Seattle, a MAX 8, which you will be seeing here momentarily in this shot. And yes, Chip, it did find the way from San Jose. Thanks to Burt Backrack and Hal David.
Altimeter 3003.
Tower Southwest 56, visual 31 left.
South 56, good evening, Tower runway 31 left, number 2, clear to land, 1 company departure body arrival.
Clear to land 31 left, Southwest 56.
And once again, while it looks as though the planes are coming from different directions. They're both coming from the general vicinity of the southeast, but we are betwixt the two runways, which accounts for the kind of disconcerting views that we get. I don't know about disconcerting, but disorienting, I guess you would say.
7 ground, Southwest 1874.
We're about to see the plane coming in from Indianapolis, the circular city.
Thanks your patience, runway 31 left, RNAV Nolan.
Flight 3198.
09007.
RNAV Nolan, takeoff 31 left, Southwest 3667.
I hate to interrupt this flight dispatcher. She's very, very crisp, very good.
Southwest 93, visual alright.
Southwest 893, good evening. Left tower 931 right, clear to land, 1 company bar spread arrival.
Good right to the land, that's right, 93.
Southwest 3198, welcome back, Mike 5, what's your gate number?
Mike 5, and they said 8.
Well, 8 is occupied. Let's go, Mike. Short of Bravo 5, change to ground. He'll get you in there as soon as they open.
Mike, short of Bravo 5 over ground, Southwest 3198.
Next arrival's coming in over downtown now. Flight 56 from Houston to Max 8 from Houston Hobby Airport. I heard something interesting this week. I didn't.
4006, good evening. Left tower, runway 31
But apparently
right,
Southwest
Nolan.
is
No
ending
its
its service to Houston Intercontinental Airport.
All right, clear for takeoff.
It has previously flown to both. Houston Hobby is kind of
Southwest 3667, contact Lone Star departure. Have a great evening.
kind of the equivalent of Love Field in Houston. And of course, Southwest does not fly to currently to both Dallas airports. It only flies to Love Field. So we only see Southwest when we come over. We see a lot of Southwest when we come to Love Field, but we don't see any of it at DFW. Well, as you might hear, we're missing a takeoff to El Paso, Texas, just behind me, but I thought such a lovely view to see the planes coming in over downtown. We'll focus in on this.
Southwest 4006, contact Lone Star departure. You guys have a great evening.
All right, thanks. You do the same, Southwest 4006.
Peter Sharp, about to get ready for bed. Hope you have a hell of a great rest of your weekend. Thank you, Peter, for checking in. Hope to see you next time on Runway DFW.
10's open from Charlie 6. It'll be
The
Charlie
Adventures
Delta
of
Park,
Gibby.
monitor ground. Have a good night.
North Flow at night at Love Field, just special.
Charlie Delta Park, monitor ground, Southwest 56. Good day.
South 65, good evening. On turn is 31 left, RNAV Nolan.
And Chip says it's funny you can fly to San Jose, Seattle, etc. from Love Field, but if you want to fly to Wichita, Kansas, no can do. We're about to see the arrival here on the east side of flight 2893 from Phoenix, 737-700. Here on Runway DFW, live at Dallas Love Field on this Saturday evening. Our first broadcast of the month of August.
793, welcome back. Mike 5, what's your gate number?
Mike 5, going at 2.
2 is open. For Mike 5, make sure you pick up Bravo and then taxi Bravo all the way down to 2, monitor ground. Have a great day.
Bravo, all the way on 2, monitor ground, 793, talking about.
Southwest 5, contact Lone Star departure. Have a great evening.
Good day, Southwest 55.
This is Runway DFW After Dark.
Thank you for that lovely announcement, Warren of WAZ Radio. And this is Runway DFW After Dark. It is After Dark. It is Runway DFW. We're at Dallas Love Field tonight, overlooking downtown Dallas. We say thank you to Chris Rutherford, who is our newest subscriber. And we'll be here probably with you for this will probably be our last hour, because things do slow down after the 10 o'clock bell rings. So we invite you to hang out with us for a bit. Green Air Aviation says, y'all, I have to wake up at 5:30 a.m. because I'm from East Texas, and it's about 3 hours and 50 minutes from here, but it's worth it because I will see my favorite airline for the first time, which is Korean Air. Well, that's exciting for you. I'm glad. Chip says it makes sense that Southwest is dropping Intercontinental in Houston because it's similar to DFW in that one airline dominates the traffic there. American at DFW and United at Houston Intercontinental. Although it is, you know, I don't know. I would think Southwest would at least want to give its, well, I guess Houston has enough connections there with other airlines that making a connection in Dallas for another Southwest flight probably would be a little bit of a hassle. So yeah, I guess it makes sense. Although Southwest does apparently have a hankering to come over to DFW Airport. So we'll see what happens with that. And that may not happen until after Terminal F opens in 2027. Terminal F will be all American Airlines, but that might open up some gates to other carriers at the older terminals. We welcome Lou Andriola, who is new to the channel here. Awesome night show. Lou and Karen from the Jersey Shore. Now, I lived on the Jersey Shore. I lived in Matawan. I went to Matawan High School. Not exactly on the shore, but our teams played other teams on the shore, and of course we spent the summers on the beaches along on the Atlantic coast. And I always got a killer sunburn on my first day back at the beach every year. So welcome, Lou. Francis says, I think she's referring to Warren, who has a good Aussie accent because he is Australian. As we pointed out earlier, Warren is a professional announcer. He hosts a radio show on 107.1 FM in Highland, or 107.1 Highland FM in Sydney. So yeah, we've gotten rid of our AI announcer, and Warren has been kind enough to lend his pipes, as they say in the business, to this channel to make it sound like we're kind of uptown. Joey Chan, channel member, says, I've noticed that sometimes the tail light is off. Is it supposed to be on at times when in service? I am not a pilot, nor do I pretend to be. If anybody else has that sprig of aviation information, let us know. I don't know what all the rules are. And Chip says that guy in Australia, Sydney, sure does have a fancy music room. Warren's a great guy. I've never met him in person, but we've communicated here on the chat room and also by email, and great guy. So thank you again, Warren. We've got a plane coming in over downtown, which we will switch to momentarily. It'll be flight 2918 from Las Vegas, a 737-800, and you'll be seeing it very shortly in your sight there, coming from the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Or maybe we'll just switch over to it before it even gets into
Love
that
Tower,
shot.
Starlight 0 Golf Romeo off of Addison, 170, 1,500, climbing 2,000, short tour.
0 Golf Romeo, left tower, radar contact, Clinton Bravo as requested, altimeter 3003.
Clear to the Bravo as requested, 0 Golf Romeo.
Wind 0907.
Tower, Southwest 4341, looking on RNAV, Zulu, 31 right.
Southwest 4341, good evening, tower, and 31 right, clear to land, possibly one company departure by arrival, but I'll let you know. Wind 0806.
Copy all, clear to land, 31 right, Southwest 4741, good evening.
J59 channel member says beacon must be on when aircraft is moving only. Nav lights
918, welcome back, Charlie 7, what's your gate
go
number?
from dark, cold start on ramp, obviously activated by crew. So thank you for that information, J59.
Sort of Delta change to ground, and let them know if they can't get you a different one.
All right, Charlie Lima, Charlie 7, Lima, short of Delta, and we'll talk to our Southwest flight 918.
Here comes Southwest flight 2208. It's a MAX 8 going to Harlingen in the south of Texas. Very glad you could be with us on this Saturday night at Runway DFW.
Jacket 46, good evening, tower, you guys ready?
We are ready, Jacket 46.
Perfect, Jacket 46, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff, wind 0806, traffic 5 out.
09, clear for takeoff, Jacket 46.
10 Golf Romeo, traffic departing runway 31 right, it'll be on a 330 heading climbing up to 2,000.
Negative contact will look, Sir Golf Romeo.
Looking like a turn and burn
Traffic
here.
at Seminole.
No flights coming in on this runway currently. We do have a plane coming in on 31 right over on this side. Flight 4131 from Columbus, Ohio, a 737-800. So I think this plane will not get a turn and burn. We did have a little plane just taking off, which escaped my attention. See traffic on Lemon Avenue in the background. And just about to enter our shot is the flight coming in from Columbus, Ohio. Right there smack dab in the middle of the state capital. Mrs. Runway DFW and I, this is a month or two ago, we played a game of states and state capitals, and I wasn't as good at it as I thought I was going to be.
Jackie 46, roger, contact low, third approach. You guys have a great evening. South 4341, welcome back. What's your gate number?
We have two Southwest planes lining up to take off here on the east side.
From Mike 5, it'll be Mike Bravo 4, just monitor ground. Take care.
First of which, the flight to Harlingen, flight 2208, a MAX 8. Right behind it, flight 309 to Baltimore Washington International Airport, a -700.
South 2208, good evening, left tower, runway
Can just
31 right.
barely get them in both into the shot here.
RNAV mirrors, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2208.
Tower down to 46, visual 31 right.
Chapter 46, Whiskey Yankee, good evening, tower, 31 right, clear to land, 173 departure, powder arrival, caution, make turbulence, wind 09017. Southwest 309, good evening, left tower, runway 31 right, RNAV mirrors, clear for takeoff, traffic 6 out, wind 0906.
RNAV mirrors, clear for takeoff, 31 right, Southwest 309.
So now these the other flight to Baltimore Washington is lining up for takeoff.
Southwest 2208, good night.
On our 31 right, the calendar at 2000, you have in sight?
Traffic inside,
0 for me, roger. Pass behind that traffic, just caution my turbulence. We'll be able to do a fair park, so you guys just keep that speed up.
All right, I'll turn now behind him for fair park 0. Thanks.
Thank you. Southwest 309, contact Lone Star departure. You guys have a great evening.
Put your Lone Star, South 309.
Martin Exotic says, I still think Cincinnati is the capital of Ohio. Well, maybe that's what people in Cincinnati think. So what's going on over here? Can't tell what's happening here. Let me zoom this in a little bit. I guess they're doing some work on that plane. I guess it looks like a service truck there of some sort. Across from us. Just Plains Crazy, very friendly ATC control. Yeah, she's got a very good, good demeanor. Creeping in,
cleared out and back in cross Bravo airspace.
Creeping in quietly. That was a Bombardier Challenger 300.
46 Whiskey Yankee, welcome back. Where do you guys park at? Alright, turn left at Mike 5.
That originated at Hobby Airport in Houston.
Okay, right, Mike 3, hold short of green white dusk. I want to stay with you.
And now it's quiet once again. MR Rice says the Dallas skyline looks beautiful. It really does. We've been here on days when it's kind of hazy or foggy, but today it's pretty clear.
Altimeter 3003, wind is 0906 at left field.
None shall pass Big D, so playing the Capitals game. Is the capital of Kentucky pronounced Louisville, Louisville, or Louisville? I don't know. I've kind of settled on Louisville. Louisville. I don't know if that's correct, or, you know, I suspect there are several pronunciations of it that are acceptable. But I guess I've heard Louisville most often, or maybe it's even kind of more slurred than that by the experts. Louisville, Louisville. I don't know.
Challenger 6, Whiskey Yankee, cross runway 3 right at Mike 3, Alpha to park. Have a great evening, sir.
All right, cross 3 right, Mike 3, Alpha to parking, and good night.
Triple T, radar contact 1000, and on course for Bedford. Will that take you through DFW's airspace?
1000, it's the found it. Okay,
Roger.
I think I see a helicopter, but I'm not sure if I can pick it out of the sky before it disappears from our view, and I think that is the case. Well, while we can, give you a little beauty shot of the tallest building in downtown Dallas. No longer the tallest building in Texas, I hear. I guess there's a new building in Austin which has taken that crown. But that's the Bank of America Tower, the green building there on the left. Currently green. It's been shining other colors while we've been on the air here tonight.
Contact user tower 127.5. Have a great evening, sir.
Ray Daltex USA with a $5 super chat. Hello, Runway DFW at Dallas Love Field. Hello to you, Ray, and thank you so much for your kind support of the channel. And thanks again to our current mods, Beve and Ken Schmidt. I don't know if anybody we have any others on hand right at the moment, but shout out to all of our mods.
Southwest 2877 is outside jacket to the signal
2877, good evening, left tower, 31 left, wind 1007, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31.
This is a 737-800. This is flight 3113, if I read that correctly, and this is going to that other airport in Chicago, Chicago Midway.
Southwest 3113, good evening, left tower, 31 right, Arna Berry, clear for takeoff, wind 090 at 6.
Arna Berry, clear for takeoff, right, Southwest 3113.
So this aircraft has been cleared for takeoff. We have a plane coming in on the west
Tower, helicopter
side.
897, Kilo Victor's 5 west of executive at 1,500 inbound for the Gulf ramp.
Flight 2877 from the Big Easy,
Helicopter 897, Kilo
New
Victor, good
Orleans.
evening, left tower, squawk 4636.
4636, helicopter 7, Kilo Victor. Tower says 2380, I'll approach 31 left.
Cessna 3D, good evening, tower, 931 left, number 2, clear to land, wind 090 at 6.
Alright, clear to land, 31 left, Delta 23.
Helicopter 7 Kilo Victor, radar contact 1,500 feet, and you said the lake ramp.
Go for the Gulf ramp, helicopter 7 Kilo Victor, arm at all times.
7 Kilo Victor, that makes it easier. Proceed direct to the field, and landing at the Gulf ramp.
We're going to redirect our attention to the landing plane,
Clear the Bravo direct, risk, west
since it's so fun to see over the Dallas skyline.
Southwest 3113, contact Lone Star departure. You guys have a great evening.
Mission, you the same, West 3113.
Well, as Popeye would say, that's all we can seize. We can't seize no more, as far as the west side arrivals go.
7877, welcome back, Charlie 6, what's your gate number?
Charlie 6, and going to get
Flyer KG was saying the Bank of America tower was flickering wildly.
Charlie, Golf, and Romeo into 12, just monitor ground. Have a great evening.
Charlie, Golf, Romeo, 12, Southwest,
Yeah, it has changed colors. Arriving from Midway now.
2841, good evening, left tower, and 31 right, RNAV Mears, clear for takeoff, wind 0806.
Flight 2380.
RNAV to Mears, 31 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest.
It's a 737-800. What I'm going to do, I'm going to focus in. See, will this work? I'm just going to take this shot and hold it and let the plane go through it. See if I win or lose here.
Wind 090 at 6.
This is going to be for a thumbnail. So we'll see if this works. This is 737-700 off to Colorado Springs.
Southwest 380, welcome back. Charlie 7, what's your gate number?
Alright, 2380, we're going to 1.
Last one is open. Taxi from Charlie 7. We'll go Lima, Golf, Bravo. Just monitor ground. Have a good one.
Lima Golf Bravo, monitor ground, 2380.
South 2841, contact Lone Star departure. Good night.
Good night, 2841.
South 1387, good evening. Left tower, and 31 left. RNAV Nolan, clear for takeoff. Traffic you may see coming in from the south is a helicopter. They're landing at a ramp south of your runway and will remain south at all times.
I believe we got the traffic inside 31 left, RNAV Nolan, close to South 1387.
So you heard the tower alerting an incoming flight to helicopter traffic. And the pilot acknowledged that they had that that helicopter in sight. Mo Saeed is our newest subscriber. Thank you, Mo. Vince Kowaleski, liking what he's saying. I'm glad about that. 757 Chip, we say good night to you. We say good night to you directly. Good night to you, Chip. So good to see you again. And always a pleasure when you're here with us virtually and on those times when you can visit us in person at DFW Airport. Have a great night. We'll see you soon. Alexandra Morel wants to know where we're spotting from. For security reasons, I don't want to be too specific, but we're in one of the garages.
Southwest 3221, good evening. Left tower, 31 left. RNAV Nolan, clear for takeoff. Wind 080
RNAV Nolan, clear for takeoff, 31 left, Southwest 3221.
And I totally agree with you there, MR. It's really a treat to listen to this dispatcher.
Contact Lone Star departure. Good night.
1387, good night.
I'm going to try to see the beginning of a takeoff over on the west side. We won't see too much of it. We'll just see it rolling a little bit before it goes out of our view. Looks like Flight 3221 to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
South 1387, contact Lone Star departure.
Well, and as I said, we don't get to see too much of that plane taking off. Josh Aldrich saying it's a sales tax holiday weekend here in Oklahoma. I don't think we get that until next week here in Texas, or something similar to that. That's to help a little bit with parents who are getting school supplies. Plane was pulling in from Midway Airport in Chicago. Looks like it's going to the gate at the end there. You get a better view of that gate from when we're on the roof of the garage, but not tonight. Farida Bed says sales tax holiday in Ohio too. Two full weeks. Wow, we only get a weekend in Texas and Oklahoma. Well, this is the part of the night which we get the slowdown here. Let's see, what time is this? 9:32. I only see an arrival at just after 10 p.m. And I'm looking here at departures.
Tower, Helicopter 7Q Victor at the Gulf Rim, like a present position, departure southbound to Lancaster.
I think about 3 or 4 departures in the next half hour.
5, altimeter 3003, Clinton class Bravo airspace, on course for
On course, on risk, and in the Bravo, Helicopter 7Q Victor.
So, given that as the parameters, I think we're going to close this thing down because there's just not a lot to see right now, which is typical for a Saturday night. You know, if we were over at DFW, it would be a different story, but here at Love Field, just not really busy. So we are going to just momentarily launch into Chat Extravaganza, where I'll set up the camera so you can watch me packing up. Won't that be interesting? But it's a security thing for me, and you don't have to watch. But if you do, you can listen to some music and chat amongst yourselves.
1,100.
1,100 going to 1,200, Helicopter 7 Cubic.
So with that, cue the music. There you are. Here I am. Thank you so much for watching Runway DFW tonight on this. Oh, we got one more plane to take off, so we'll watch that. But I just did want to say thank you to our mods, our super mods, the Runway DFW Moderation Federation, for popping in here and making sure you have a great experience while you watch at your end. I would like to thank James Webb, the official channel sponsor of Runway DFW. Thank you so much, James. Tip of the cap to all of our channel members. We had a bunch of new ones tonight, gifted from several of our members, and also standalone members who just kind of signed up on their own. Thank you to you. Thanks to all our subscribers. And our next tentatively scheduled program will be Tuesday night. And we should, at that time, be back at DFW Airport, barring any unforeseen circumstances. So, thanks again for watching and for hanging out with us at Dallas Love Field tonight. We'll see you soon. Happy contrails to you until we meet again. One more takeoff. Well, with a little samba music, we bid you adieu. I've got to pack up the rest of this stuff, which will take us off the air. But thanks so much for hanging out for the little extra that we call Chat Extravaganza. Again, we'll be back on Tuesday night. I don't have any cameras to show you what's going on over here, just more Southwest planes. But we will see you on Tuesday night, hopefully from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. If not, we'll be over here. And if neither of those, something will have happened that we'll tell you about. But yeah, it's been fun over here. And I've run out of things to say, so we will just say goodnight. And thank you again for watching Runway DFW live at Dallas Love Field. Have a great night, have a great weekend, a great day wherever you are around the globe, and we will bid you adieu. Good night.
Travel arrangements for overseas acts and promotional consideration furnished by Pan American World Airways, the world's most experienced airline. Pan Am makes the going great. This is Dick Tufeld speaking.
This is Warren Barnett speaking for Runway DFW, a Runway DFW production, all rights reserved.